All right, surprise, surprise. We got a Halloween update for Pets 99. We're going to talk about the grind and how to get some candy, how to progress in this event, how to do the Halloween quests. We have a new hoverboard you can get, and you get a new booth as well. So you have hoverboard, broomstick, and then we have the booth here, the glowy booth. And we'll explain how to do all that. It's how it drives. It's a bit wonky, but hey, it's a bit different, as we said on the broom there. Talk about the coffin egg, the huges, and the crafting, and how to all that good stuff. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about the basics here. So when you're starting out for the first time, you're going to be getting a pumpkin egg here, and when you get the pumpkin egg, you can equip it in your inventory here, and you can go ahead and hatch it. So you're gonna go and place it down. It will go ahead and hatch, and it will hatch into a pet pumpkin dog or a snake, a zombie pig, or a raven. And the chances of getting them are all there, right? But you can also hatch them into a golden virgin or rainbow virgin, either or. It's just random. Very rare chance for rainbow, but it is possible to get them and that good stuff. Then when you get candy, you can go ahead and head to a house, trick or treat. When you trick or treat, you get some eggs based off the percentage over here, and you get some witches hats. The witches hats are very useful. You're gonna be going to the Halloween upgrades here, and you're gonna grind and open up and spend candy, open the houses here, and in exchange to get eggs, in exchange to get witches hats as well as dropping. Now, what is a good upgrade to get? I mean, more candy, that's really good. That affects the candy per second. So it not the amount you have already on, it affects the amount you get per second. So it will auto update all your pets when you buy the upgrade. 10% per upgrade. We have better hatching, which is good to get rare pets, which is good later in the game. Trick or treat luck is also good. This is for getting better eggs when you're trick or treating, so you have a higher chance to get the rare eggs in the houses, which is good because it's some of them pretty expensive. More diamonds could be skipped. And then this one's very good. More witch hats. You want to kind of balance this one. You want to balance this with getting the more candy one and then the witch ones as well. These two are pretty important. The more candy and the more witch hats. More witch hats, it's like a extra bonus for grinding witch hats, and getting more makes you get more. You know, it's a helping bonus here. And the huge luck and titanic luck can be saved for last, as you're not going to have any chances to hatch a huge or titanic until the very last couple eggs in this event, okay? So don't worry about those ones till later, right? And so now, when you're hatching and you keep grinding, a good spot, if you feel like you're getting a decent amount of candy over time, um, a good way to get more witches hats is to go grind house number 2. If you have a decent candy per second, which you can check over here, we have 14k right now, or maybe 15k. We just removed these ones by accident, but you can see that maybe roughly around like 5k, 6k, or even less than that, 3k, 4k. You can just grind house number 2. Have like a auto clicker here. You can, and then you can grind these witches hats. You can see with my upgrades here, we're getting a lot, and you're just AFK, and you should be able to sustain yourself and grind this house over and over and over again. As long as you do keep doing this over and over again, you're gonna get a bunch of witch hats, and then you just go back over here. Okay, let's go buy, more witch hats, or buy more candy, and keep doing that until you get like to like halfway here. That make you feel a little bit stronger, a little bit better in the grind overall. That's a good way to get a bunch of witches hats. Just house number 2 is probably your best bet. Eventually, when you get more money, you can grind. I think for the overall, the best house to grind is gonna be house 4. Once you start getting like maybe like 9k or 10k per second or 8k per second, this will feel pretty good to grind. You see how much hats we get here. Just we're opening this egg up, right? So this is really good if you can feel like you get 900k at a decent rate. All right. So that's that. That's the grind for witches, and that's like the overall grind. You're just gonna go and hope to get some of these eggs. So like for example, like this one's good if you want to farm spider eggs or kind of farm cauldron eggs. The pets you're looking for is nothing very special. You really just want to get like rainbow or golden versions of like the shark one or the devil Tasmanian, whatever, or like the spider egg, you can get 15% chance for shark egg. Rainbow one's 1k per second, which is very strong if you have the upgrades as well. But the main thing that is very important, which should hopefully get lucky, it's gonna be a little bit hard to explain this, but crafting. Now there's a bit of some bugs here and there for crafting, but if something's not working for crafting, I would rejoin the game and see if it fixes or not. But for crafting here, you can see this right here, these rotate, but this doesn't rotate, right? So every like 3 hours or 4 hours, it rotates. I think it's 3 hours. It rotates into different recipes. So these will change, right? And it changed pets. This won't change the deer, but these will change. The requirements will change every 4 or 5 hours. I think it's 4. Yeah, 4 hours. And you gotta take a look and see which. This is the most important one. Sometimes it's easy. Like, I mean, a rainbow evil kitsune not that hard, but also not easy as well. But I'm crafting it in 20 minutes here, and getting a spectral deer will help a lot in your grind. Okay, we have 2 of them already, which is why we're pretty far into it already. From crafting. But look, keep checking back and forth for that deer. Now, what's important is there's this other mechanic which I do not recommend using. There's the sell your Halloween pets. This is useless because you never know. It seems like crafting has been using every single different pet, and selling pets they're not really worth that much in my opinion. You might get a chance where there is something in here that you might have hatched a long time ago, and you can go ahead and craft it, right? So do not sell your pets. Keep everything. Try to get one of everything, and eventually maybe you'll be able to craft maybe even a huge, or even a Titanic. Eventually get one huge. Look at the recipe for this one. A golden skeleton, which is very easy. This is also pretty easy, right? And you need a huge, of course, but that's later. Anyway, so do not sell pets. Keep everything you have, and just keep grinding and hatching stuff. Now, for example, if you want to go and, like, say, get a, I don't know, a rainbow skeleton snake. So you're going to go and look for where that comes from. So the skeleton snake here, it hatches from the mostly from the grave egg. So you're going to go equip the grave egg, right? And the best way to do this is just go, like, pick up everything you have in one row and slowly just do this. And then just pick up everything and then hope that you hatch it. This is your best and fastest way to get a rainbow version of a pet. Eventually, you might get it. This is usually how the grind looks like, and the best way to get a rainbow version, gold version. Of course, you're sacrificing your income for doing this, but hey, sometimes crafting the deer is more important than having income going on. Trust me. See, you got golden snake there, but you remember one. So it's good to just have these and grind this. Very, very important. But it is super lucky. You gotta get super lucky though. Oh, there we go. And there we go. As we speak, we got a rainbow skeleton snake. There we go. So we are now good to go for crafting. All right. Well, I'm supposed to the rainbow dog, but anyways, that's the gist of it. So you're just running around. That's how you get rainbow stuff, golden stuff, and there we go. Now let's talk about the huges. So once you start grinding, you have the house egg, house 4 egg here, and you have house and the house over here. You can upgrade your chances to get better huge luck if you buy this and buy titanic luck. Now, the eggs that has the huges, if you hover over the Reaper egg, which is from house 4 and house 5, you can see that it will say additional chance for huge. So this egg can drop a huge if you hatch it at the stand over there, or the coffin egg, which is a 5% chance base amount without any upgrades. You can hatch a titanic and a huge as well. So this one can drop the huge and a titanic, but the Reaper egg can only hatch the huge egg. So if you want to grind for the huge, grind house 4. If you want a titanic, then grind for house number 5. Even though house 5 can get Reaper egg as well, but I mean, it's very expensive right now. Well, I think I need more deers to feel like I can grind 2.5 million at an easy rate. So I think the best bet for me at this point in the game is grind Reaper Egg, to get a bunch of witch hats, and also grind Reaper Egg to get more like shine or more rainbow stuff for more money per second. Basically, that is what I'm doing right now. That's my grind. Okay. Now, other than that, there is one more thing here. There is these drops. So there's those drops. There is this stuff here. There is the Halloween trick or treat luck, and then there is the Halloween lucky egg. So these are two potions or boosters you can get for free. So this gives you 50% more luck from getting better eggs from houses, and 50% more luck when hatching the eggs. They don't pop up in here for some reason, but they should be active, and they can drop from any house. So I've had a drop off the floor when hatching this house over here. It'll drop as a golden orb, but you should see it in the notifications eventually. So it's possible to get. I got one. I don't know how. I just random, pure RNG as always. You can see we got a lot of witches hats here and all that good stuff. Let's see if we get a drop here, but I don't think we're gonna get a drop here. I'd be surprised. It was super rare, super rare. Nah, I don't see it. Anyway, so there's that. Now let's open up some Reaper eggs real quick. Why not? I think nothing good. No HUGES. I was gonna actually forgot that. I was gonna upgrade this. See if we get anything good. We got a rainbow shark cat. Oh, that's pretty good. Nope, no HUGES. So unlucky. And then we have the Coffin Egg here. Let's try this out. Actually, let's buy this real quick. Maybe one more. I don't know. Math on this. Close. Anyways, buy two. Oh, we got another Coffin Egg. Holy moly. We eating good. Alright, let's see our luck, guys. Coffin Egg here. Let's see our luck. Okay, let's take a look. Wow. Great stuff. Next. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. And well, that's just how it goes, unfortunately. I don't expect anything crazy from that, but as you can farm those, you got lots of those probably. So that's that. Now, the last thing here is the Halloween hoverboard quest. Now, footage-wise, the first quest is we have to get 1 million coins, which is nothing too crazy. 1 million coins, you should get that passively. You keep on the game, keep grinding as you would. You should be good to go on that part. Now, with that being said, the next part is, I think it's trick or treat 100 times. Now, this is the best house early on to trick or treat from, but when you press ×3, it just does it one time. So up to you. You do it one at a time to progress it if you don't have a lot of money, but I did it 3 because I needed witch hats. You know what I mean? So I did 3 until I did 100 times. Or you can also do this house too. If you don't want to spend a lot of candy, you could just farm this one. It's very cheap to do that one. But house 2 here is good for witch hats and all that stuff. All right, so that is good. All right. Now, next thing here, after that, what we had to do was this one is the get to house 5. So it costs 30 million. This is the longest one, I think, in my opinion. This will take a bit of time to get. Sadly, but it's just by playing the game. I mean, it does make candy offline, so you do have that to look forward to. But other than that, you just have to just get strong pets or hopefully craft the rainbow spectral deer. Possibly, I'm not sure. I had like 1 or 2 to help me to get there, but everybody, depending on how lucky you are in terms of the recipe. It's going to be a bit different for everybody experience wise. So it's not like a one and done, like answer. It's going to be different for everybody, depending when you watch the video. Some recipes will be easy to do, and some will be hard. But I mean, 30 million is a lot, but you get there eventually. Just don't stop. Just stop buying stuff. You know, either play a different game or just stay AFK in the game, and I don't know, get lucky. I guess I have no idea. So there's that. And then the last step, very very last step, is to go ahead and hatch 3 legendary pets or above. Now I don't know if they fixed it or not, but this one's a bit scuffed, in my opinion. It could be fixed, but what happened was that I would hatch the spider egg to try to hatch the kitsune because that's like the cheap egg to get, which is from house 3. And you would hatch the kitsune, right? Kitsune, whatever. And I would hatch it, and nothing would happen. So here's an example of that. So as you can see here, I have the Reaper egg, and we put it down. We have 0 to 3 progress there. And we put it down, and it gave us the skeleton, which is one I didn't have before in the index, but it says 0 to 3. So okay, well, that's weird. So what I did was I picked it up. Once I picked it up, it gave us a progress for 1 out of 3. But the kitsune, I hatched it. See, 1 out of 3, it works there. But when I hatched the kitsune, it didn't give us progress for it because I maybe already hatched it. So I don't know why it does that. I don't know if it's on purpose or it's not. It might be fixed later. I don't know what's the tentative way, but something was not right with the quest if it's still the same. You see here, I hatch a kitsune from my spider egg and no progress. So I don't. It just seems to be brand new legendary. So what I needed was the mythical or the owl. Eventually, with the Reaper egg, I put it down, and then I got the Reaper. So you can see here, I hacked the Reaper. I pick it up, and it should be 2 out of 3 now, right? So I pick it up. There you go, 2 out of 3. It works like that. I don't know why, but it just does. And then I put down the, what do you call it? The Reaper egg here to get something else. I put it down. I got the owl. And then I pick it up, and then I finish the quest. I think I got the broom right there. So it don't know if it's intended like that, but that's just how it worked and how it happened. Unfortunately, I can't tell if it's working like that, or maybe they'll make it easier later on and make it fixed next time. I have no idea, but it is like just scuffed like that. Okay. Now, one more thing. Now there's also this visual bug. I'm not sure. People are saying that there's this kitsune here. It's golden. Now I've gotten mixed reports on people do have it. I do have one. I do have a rainbow or a golden kitsune here. But I can't. I can't get this. Even if I want to try, I can't test it out because I can't really craft it because I don't have a rainbow Reaper here. But people say even if they did have this, it doesn't work for some reason. So I'm not sure what the problem is with that, but maybe when it refreshes, I don't know, maybe a better recipe will pop up for the huge here. But the kitsune, it drops from the spider egg, it drops from the Reaper egg, the cauldron egg. Where's the cauldron egg? Cauldron egg is right here. 2% chance here, 8% chance here. 8%. What am I saying? 8%, and then this one, Reaper egg. If I get one here, I don't know. Reaper egg, a 25%. Your best chance for a kitsune is from the Reaper egg, so that's your best bet. Anyways, that's the video. It's pretty long, but things should be timestamped, and that's the event. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, grind it, and yeah, I mean, we'll see the future updates for this game. Hopefully they keep up because it's all good. Anyways, that's it.